So, left for a couple days to visit family, came back, and of course, Windows had to do a forced update. So, we're getting everything recovered. Praise the immortal. How's it going, Amro? Welcome back. Glad you could make it. We're gonna be doing some more card art. Where we last left off, or right before the finals. And I have all the stickers in the world. Right. I'm gonna move these over. We're gonna try to use surely a lot, right? It's not including all the stickers already on these other cards. So essentially what's gonna be happening is I might end up putting them all on one. I don't think so. But I'm hoping I'll be able to split out all these stickers. So, because we're on the final day, so at this point, money's not a thing anymore. Man, do you sleep? Not tonight. Fever, fever, fever. I've got some reorganizing to do. How are we reorganizing this? I'm gonna go ahead and put these ducks up here. I think essentially these I'm doing nothing with. It's a grinder if you ever saw it. I mean, it's not honestly that bad. Do I not have a gold medal anywhere? But what we're going to be doing is trying to get a really powerful card on one with these stickers. What's this one? Gain 2 plus fever multiplier. It's not, it could get worse. Let's see. Let's start Yum Yum. Technically, sticker production, just stars. This is situational, fever reduction, fever multiplier, or fever multiplier. I may end up going with that. Because of how this deck's going to be functioning, I don't think I want this chef's hat. Maybe. We're going to set it down over here. What's this music? That's just music. Not to my ears, though. It's technically in art. Alright. But what else? No, you need answers so you can get worse with you. Give me an example. Let's, hold on. I feel like I am lost in the conversation. Because do you sleep? Or when it comes to the number of stickers, or... We're gonna have to... I slept partly on the car ride home. And I'm not saying I'm, like, just waking up, but I guess I'm not fully awake at the moment. Because I'm suddenly feeling lost in the conversation. Can the grinder mindset get worse or not? Maybe. Try not to, though. There are a couple of these that I think I want to include. Specifically anything that has black. So let me get all of these Rams. Because I've been thinking about what kind of art I've been wanting to do with the stickers I got, and I'm pretty certain I have a strong idea about what I want to do. Sticker editing mode. Bigger. Bigger, 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 bigger. Bigger! Bigger, 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 bigger. I don't know if this goat's gonna make it or not. We'll see. Ostrich! Bigger, 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 bigger. Put the ostrich here. Ostrich! Bigger, 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 bigger. Bigger. So that's unfortunately as large as that gets. This doesn't get as big as I wanted it to be. Which is very unfortunate. Because I was really considering having a pretty big space-themed card and try something new again. But I don't think we're gonna get enough gray. Most you could play a game non-stop is like 6 hours, and that's quite rare. I remember seeing your Stellar's 10-hour stream and like being, what? Man, when I really get absorbed into something, I have troubles putting it down. So that is a legitimate problem I could have. Alright, here's our card draw. Oops. So I do actually have issues putting a game down if I really am absorbed into it. Music. More music. That is unhealthy. Health comes first. I mean, I try to at least take breaks, so that way it's not, like, in a really unhealthy manner. Because I don't want to encourage people to put themselves in a position that could hurt themselves. Let's raise this one all the way. Lower you. That is also a reason why there are a lot of things I don't do, because I do have an addictive personality, and I will have issues putting something down. Okay, so the concept I had in my head, I don't think is going to happen. Unless I could find a way to get a lot larger black space. Which I don't think is going to be happening. Like, I can ostrich. But, like, regardless of where we put these ostriches, it's just not going to look right. Right? Like, what if... Why don't we try something like that? Will you play One King isn't enough anytime soon? I've been keeping my eyes on the updates of One King. One King is enough. But, part of me feels like I got everything out of that game that I wanted to get out of it. To be fully honest. It's one of those where I played a bit of it, and then I don't feel like there's much left for me to play on that. It has been getting some balance changes, so we'll give it that. Could I get away with something like this? See, I'm not seeing it. Because in my head, honestly, the past 3 days while I haven't been able to play this game, I've been really picturing how I want to do this art. But unfortunately, just... there's not enough black space. Fair enough. I might, but what we are going to be playing soon is Stellaris. So we're just going to go to Stellaris really fast. Alright, because they released the final dev diary before the 4.2.0 update. 420! Corvus Infernal Species Pack. So, new portraits, new ship set, new crisis path, new origins, 4 new civics, the Scorched World Heralds, the Planet Forgers, the Fire Cult, that sounds fun, just because of the name, Galvanic Symbiosis, and then new species traits, which there's 7 of them. You can be on a volcanic world, which is going to be new. New Colossus weapon, 2 new relics, 5 new Grand Archive collectibles, new techs and buildings, and new events and anomalies. However, all of this will be released on November 25th, also known as... because what day is today? Yeah, so on Tuesday, which I technically don't work on Tuesdays, but that's also the days I do other important stuff. So I might end up streaming some Stellaris on Tuesday when the new update comes out. So I'm trying to finish this up. On a side, do you know when will the moon explode? I don't know, but I am trying to make a moon, honestly, because what I'm picturing in my head for this piece of art is honestly, like, I can make this larger using the clovers to make like a little planet Earth. I want the moon to be like right here, but I'm just not seeing it. Am I missing something? Oh no, of course. Okay, well actually we do also still have like a black hole available to us, so maybe I could take advantage of this? Ah! But like, even with this so far, I can potentially can add something like this. The last issue, though, is this here. Maybe it just needs to be the seal? Oh, the seal's just too gray. Were you disappointed when you saw Uranus's color without the artificial coloring? Let's see. I'm starting to... I hear Stellaris expands are mostly paid. Do you regularly buy said DLCs, and is it worth it? So... let me word it... let me put it this way when it comes to the Stellaris stuff. Stellaris has been around since May 2016. It has almost been a full 10 years since the game has been released. So that being said, I have been slowly buying the DLCs as they come out because I've loved the game since its release. There are a couple moments where I go, okay, I'm not going to play it at the moment now, but you got to lock in, you got to lock in for the answer. Yeah, I do have to lock in for the answer. I was actually hoping to use this goat to be like a little astronaut, but I think this goat probably is the answer. But so for me with Stellaris, I've only been paying like a little bit of money over the course of 10 years. But if someone wanted to try to buy Stellaris now, it would cost them... It's trying to show me my price. I don't want to see my price. I don't need the Galaxy Edition upgrade. I don't need that. That's the only thing I haven't bought is that. Alright. How much for all of these? There's got to be an actual number. Oh well. So we're talking hundreds of dollars. What I would be doing for Stellaris is starting off with the base game and getting really what's considered the essentials, and then slowly picking and choosing what little extra bit of content you want. I keep considering, it's just the current Empire I wanted to play was going to be heavy militarized and about galactic conquest, so I didn't want to do it as a multiplayer. But if you play Stellaris multiplayer with somebody else and you only have the base game and the other person has every single bit of DLC, you get to enjoy all of the game content with your friend. You don't have to buy everything. So it is actually a smart way for them to go, hey, do you want to enjoy Stellaris? It's just that I haven't... In order for me to host a Stellaris like game with other people to jump in and enjoy, we would have to be setting aside like a time weekly or something like that, and then maybe make it like a 4-hour stream and set specific rules that we have to move forward at all times, so on and so forth, yada yada. And this isn't gonna work. I really want this to work, but it's not. It's not gonna work. So I need to find a different thing to do. Will the new run you play in Stellaris be a fascism simulator? I don't know, but I will be using some of the new volcanic DLC. So that part I can't answer right there. It's going to be using the new volcanic DLC. But what everything that entails, I don't know. I was really hoping I could use these Okay, let's figure this out. That would be great info if I knew the volcanic DLC is. It is going to be called the Infernals Species Pack. Give me a moment. It has a lot of cool stuff. I got a cool trailer too. I'm gonna post it on my Discord and for Stellaris general chat. Cool or hot? Very hot. Literally volcanic worlds. I don't think it would be necessarily like a fascism DLC, but there is a route to take where you essentially burn and melt the entire galaxy and turn every planet into a volcanic world. I was wanting to do something similar for my next Empire regardless, so I might end up trying to do that on my next run. In other words, we're going to be the bad guys. Okay. Three fingers in. I'm gonna make this seal as large as possible. I do not know the Three Fingers Ending reference, I'm sorry. Didn't play Elden Ring? Nah, I don't play Elden Ring, so I actually don't know that reference. One interesting thing I have to figure out is, what are we doing with this keyboard? What am I doing with these drums? What am I doing with these maracas? We're gonna move this donkey. Basically burn the world and turn it back into one. It is your preferred ending, the one you choose. I mean, essentially. I'm gonna be fully honest. I am very disappointed because I feel like I am like I'm just missing a couple of tools in order to produce what I want to build, or in order to make what I want to make. I guess the real question is what are we doing with these musical instruments? Because I always try to make sure that everything is visible technically on the card in the arts that we do. I don't think it is. I think it's against the intended purpose to just go, alrighty, I'm going to put all these stickers onto the card, and then I'm just going to cover everything up with these 5. Like, then what's the point of spending all the time to do that? I guess I could just ignore that idea. Well, that was great. Gonna leave, play. Good luck. Yeah, absolutely, Emerald. Take care. Oh, actually, Amro, if you haven't left yet, because nobody's responded on the Discord, and I keep looking for it. I haven't had a chance to fully watch the video. Who all won the face-off? We'll sleep. Don't forget to sleep. Yeah, I mean, it's not super late right now. All right. I don't know what to do with this. This keyboard is really tricky to work with. That's what you said, and it's now 4 a.m. I mean, it's not anywhere near that late for me right now. And can you repeat the Discord thing? Who won the face-off for Polytopia? Or, because I have not been able to find that information. Like, who's all going, who's 6, you don't know? Okay, fair enough. Gonna ask for you, though. Yeah, I'll try asking some other people again as well. Alright, so maybe we need to go about this different. Well, but I should really use this to try to get the cards I need a lot easier. Who cares? This being large is cool. Maybe then I can make these large, add a little bit of eerie mystery. I really want to use these rams. Okay. That actually is okay on the look. Welcome back, Amarillo. You return to ask? Okay. How do you know that you're not an AI? I mean, honestly, at this point, how do you know that you're not an AI? Have you tried asking yourself if you are an AI? Did you say yes, you're not an AI? That is exactly what an AI would say. You didn't? See, you might be an AI. You might not even know it. Yes, I asked and I didn't have an answer, but what if you are the AI? He knows too much. Can I make this larger? Here's what I want to do. I want to make this hat as small as possible. Just large enough to cover the star. All right. Perfect. And at this point, I do want to essentially create I feel like we're on the right track. Because my goal here is to create a planet using the Actually, we could do that. Because I want to create a planet using this magnifying glass. Oh no. I don't think it's going to let me. I think it's deciding I'm trying to hide the sticker too much. And it's not going to let me do what I want to do. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. Not with this sticker. Okay. That is unfortunate. Wow, you're really not going to let me do what I want to do. You're really not going to let me do what I want to do. Game, why are you fighting me? I own you! How bad? Because if I can't do what I want to do for the corner, then I have to move this magnifying glass just enough. Like so. So we're actually going to move this a little further out here, like that. And then lower the layer just enough. All right, we're gonna lower this layer just enough. But I also need to add something in order to make it look, Oh, shoot. You know what I completely forgot to do? I need to move this just enough to cover the star. Like so. This, move down. Move over. How's this looking? Is this okay? Lower this. Do I have any way? Because at this point, like, look at that. That actually looks pretty neat. Do I have any way of... Look at that! Like, we've almost got a legitimate planet Earth just made right there. Sort of. We've got a planet. I can easily cover up what needs to be over here just by doing this. Well, we need to raise this up just a little bit. Rotate ever so slightly. Almost. Perfect. So we can make this galaxy a little larger. Make this ostrich a little larger. Get rotated. That is pretty good. This doesn't necessarily have to go on that card. I don't really want it to anyways. We are actually a lot closer to my original vision. What if I swap these two? Swap this donkey with this donkey? A lot better. Honestly, a lot better. Make the dribble a little smaller. Maybe one bigger. And then we make him look like a little astronaut. I don't have to make it like super large, but I do need this keyboard to be just a little lower. So what's technically left? One maracas, one hamster, one drums. I actually almost have the card complete. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to move... No! I'm gonna make this chef's hat a lot bigger. Even bigger. I'm gonna flip the chef's hat. Can I make this horseshoe smaller, and would it fix anything? Not... Unfortunately, not really. What about if I lower it below? Nope. I need a minimum of these on this sticker. Where did I put the other... It's hiding there somewhere. There we go. Got it. Again, so at minimum I need... these. Let me see if I can figure this out before putting it. And then something like this below. Something like that? Yep, let's lower it just a little bit. Let's put this below. Lower this below it. Can I put this drum set far enough down to make it look... That should be fine, right? So I actually only got 3 pieces left. This one I can easily just say, hey, go right here. But what do I do with this extra gerbil and extra maracas? What if we got rid of the 2 luckies? And what if we tried to do like a make it look like a little reflection or something? Could I make it smaller? What if I put them below? Yeah, we could do something like that. I'm gonna reduce the size of this as much as possible. Bring it over this way. Lower it. Put it beneath what I need to put beneath. And that should be fine, right? And we're going to go ahead and place these. Underneath. Yeah! Oh, you know what I meant to be doing this entire time? Editing the card right here so you all can see it. Like, look at this. So the last question is what is the best spot for our the keyboard? I think it's honestly like right there. I think do we gain any points? We do. Add 2 extra tokens. The last thing to consider. We have 6 candies, 2 of which need to go here. 3 of which are probably going on this card. Because 9... They're actually probably going on all the other cards. So that way I can cycle through and then get enough candy for this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. $18 candy to play this one card. this card, which draws it, gives me 9 plus 40%. And so that's going to be... Is it even going to be 4, or is it only 3? Because in order to get 4, that'd be... basically times 11. Yeah, I only get 12 candy from this one candy card. So I can reduce it down to 14. I would then need every other card in my deck to cost that much less candy. I could also make sure that this card gives me more by putting on this. So 12, 40% of 12 is going to be another 4. Times 0.4. Yeah, so that's actually 4. So that's 16. So I could make it to where as soon as I draw this card, that's it. Okay. So if I draw this card, gain our 12 candy, yum yum chance, and then draw 1 from the draw pile. Yeah. Cool. And then I would have to find a place to put these 3 candies on this one card. Oh, actually, because on draw, gain 3, so... We're gaining 16 candy from playing that one. This one costs 18, but it gives us 3 candy. So this is actually good enough. Either way. So I think what I should do is make sure all my other cards cost less candy. Just so that way, as soon as I can, we just instantly play this card and then try to get every card added to our hand. I still need to organize that card appropriately. Alrighty. So with that being said... Stars. We don't need this. Need card draw. Don't need points. No candy. It's just candy, just some candy. I mean, this is intended to just give me candy, so it might be fine, but... This could have helped so much more. I don't think I need this. This is some targeted removal. This is candy gain. Unfortunately, I didn't get to make this any better. So, honestly, the robot card here is mediocre. I'm sad. I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. I can't afford it! $11, $12, $13. Can I modify everything on this card? Oh, barely. Alrighty, let's put these luckies up here just so it's easier for me. On draw at the very top. Again, it's just a lot easier for me to look at. Gain 6 stars on an odd round, gain 12 shield on an even round. So what I need is to gain 4 and then 2 stars. Gain 2 stars for each music note. Where's my other music notes? More music notes, more music notes. Gain a candy for each music note up to 4. Well, we're already getting that. So this way we're getting as many points as possible. Gain 4, then gain a candy for each music note, then 4 and add 1, then repeat up to 1 more time, which has lucky chances, of course. Then we gain points for each music notes we have, and then we can start converting music notes into card draw. Look at top cards on my draw pile, then discard one of them and gain 2 for each clue found. Right, gain stars. Draw 2. Boost. Draw even more. Draw 1. And then boost card draw. Well, this is the only card in your hand. It costs used by 3. We're just gonna give that. Look at the top 2 of your draw pile, then discard 1 of them. For the cowboy hat? Am I gonna just use it for, more donkeys? I think so. That way we can increase our max hand size as quickly as possible. I think so. Gain our points. Yep. Alright, so that's honestly as good as this card needs to get, because once... basically, as soon as I play this card twice, the game is over. And that's all I need. So, everything else needs to simply reflect that. Or to help us achieve that. This card on draw does everything on discard. Yeah. Oh. The play needs to go onto this. On discard, draw 2. Yep, sounds good to me. We have 2 cards here. Convert bugs into card draw up to 3 times. Well, I need as much bug production as possible. Where's more bug production? This is technically bug production, but it takes time is the issue. This is not bug, that's fish production. This is shield. This is bug production right here. That's what I'm needing. Is there anything else here that I would like to... Nope. Okay. This is going to be our draw. This is going to be draw 3. For 1. Good enough. Add a bug. Alright, so get 4. We might as well get 5. Get 5 bugs. Candy for each bug up to 4 that convert bugs into card draw up to 3 times. Costs 2, but it should be fine. 2 for a single card is not a problem. Same thing with this combo right here. This gives us a bunch of candy. Gain stars for each card in your hand, then convert them. Yep, that should be fine. This is for a whole bunch of card draw. Discard 3 draw. Do I not have any more card draw? That's not good. That's not good. We've still got so many cards. It's not even funny. So everything needs to slow down. Arg. Alright. We'll put the pig on the same sticker as this one. This one converts a whole bunch. I gotta close the door, give me a moment. Alright. That's going to be good enough. Because remember, everything pretty much at this point is now going to be just trying to make everything more affordable. I could do something with the fever, try to increase or decrease and all that silly stuff. Gabby bar. Split everything and then I gain 6. Gain 2 plus fever multiplier times 3. Oh, on draw. On odd, convert bugs or convert fish. Right. Yeah, that's a no. It's cute, but no. But no. That is not what we are trying to contend with. This is technically 10 points. Everything basically costs 2 candy, but I need certain things to not cost 2 candy. You need to not cost 2 candy. You're too good. The really good ones need to not cost 2 candy. And this one. Cool. I think we're technically good enough. That'll do, I guess. Nah. I think it's fine. Alrighty. I'm just gonna end it. Time to go. What have I done? Did I completely forget to fix my card order? Oh, shoot. Oh, we're fine. We are perfectly fine. Yeah, we're fine. Alright. I thought I just completely threw the entire run. That would have been very upsetting. Hey, cool, we won. Discard any number of cards. It doesn't matter at this point. Draw. Oh, I did get this one wrong, though. Whoops. Discard up to 1 from the draw pile. I don't think I need this one. Discard you. Discard you. Select up to 1 tokens to remove. Draw 1, discard the rest. I need to play this. We're going to discard only you. It's going to give us a whole bunch of candy. We're not going to draw anything, but that's fine. Next, we're going to draw 1. None of these matter. We'll draw you. Draw a whole bunch. Discard you. Select up for 1 tokens to remove. We'll start removing these fish. There we go. So now I can hold every card in my deck. And then we just do this until we win. Yum, yum. I also need to slow this down. Resume in order to take our screenshot. I think I got it. Yep. Best part about all this, because of all the donkeys, I don't have to discard my entire hand. Oh noes. We're gonna do everything we can to find the card I want. Did not get it. Draw another card. There we go. Discard up to 1 for the draw pile. We don't need that. Discard. You. Discard you. Draw a whole bunch. Select 1 tokens to remove. I don't think I will. Just go through this loop a couple times. One thing I can also do is go here, snap a screenshot of that card while it's there, and then just go through this loop a couple more times just so we can verify the win. Because, yeah, we technically haven't won until this instance resolves. Because we would be at 250, and then times 3 would be at 750, so we barely wouldn't have one right there. There we go. But 510 times 4 will definitely do it. I just want to draw it. Let's get in our hand. Wait, he just said something different. I hope you're ready, because no one's ever been able to beat my deck. Discard the dragon. Octopus. Draw you. This would give me 9 points. I don't really care about it too much. So let's... Come on. Yeah! Well, sort of. We're gonna discard our whole hand. You gotta be kidding me. With the timing, it discarded it after. That actually is a bug. Because the text specifically says both players discard all, then draw 3. So these cards should have ended up in the discard pile first, and then we draw the 3 cards. Unfortunately, it did it in the reverse order. So even if I play this, we're not going to get the cards I'm looking for. That's a draw the dragon. I got 60 candy. I should not have played the pig. Barely didn't have enough candy. This is just wrong. Alright. We're gonna play these for all the candy. Still winning, technically. We're going to delay the points. We're going to go ahead and draw our cards. 1, 2, 3. Let's scry 2. Oh! That's exactly what I needed. We're gonna play the dragon here, get rid of everything. Discard all. Boom. Chinchilla. Discard up to 1 from your draw pile. We'll discard the one that gives us stuff when discarded, like a whole bunch of candy. So technically discard you. Look at that. Black hole doing work, immediately drawing us our candy. Look at the top 3. We're gonna draw 1 and discard the rest. Draw 4. And regardless of what we draw, I'm gonna get everything that we wanted. Select of 1 tokens to remove. I don't think I will. Alrighty. I needed the Yum Yum to be on this card. There we go, and now we have enough points. We're gonna go through one more cycle. That way we get flat out, just get over 1,000 points. Well, over 4,000, I guess. I'm really satisfied with how this card art turned out. Go ahead and... Whoa, there was a counterplay like that to my deck? I didn't think of that! Decks haven't reached their full potential. Wow, you didn't say you're also, you Leonardo! Alright, fantastic. So yeah, we had a whole bunch of 118 cost card. So, there it is. For the most part, this is pretty much the entire deck. Everything else kind of just did its own stuff. Yeah. We'll take one more screenshot with the deck like this. But yeah, being able to just immediately draw into our deck's win scenario, I can definitely grab a screenshot with the cards like so. Yeah, the absolute draw power of our Space Astronaut card, combined with just this Cherry card right here. Yum yum. Really, really good. So I'm not gonna, like, be 100% done with this game, but we got a lot of other games I do want to be playing. I don't think I'm gonna be starting a new run of this, but at least with everything. Did I not beat this on hard mode? I beat this on hard. I beat the Clue deck on hard mode. Did I not? I did not. I had messed up. Right. So I guess I still got to do that. We still got a couple of other decks that I need to beat on hard mode. So, technically, we're not done. But the Stellaris DLC comes out in 2 days. I don't know what game I'm playing tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. That was My Card Was Better Than Your Card, you know, with our art. I'm sorry I didn't zoom in for doing the art. I can probably zoom in post-production. We'll see. Thank you. I got some other things I will have to be taken care of, so that will do it, at least for this time. For those of you here for my Polytopia content, that will be returning. And, yeah. Just, you got a lot. You done goofed? Yeah, it's fine. Thanks for tuning on in. Everyone, relax, and have a good one.